Okay. Hi, it's Lisa from Beyond Authentic Witchcraft. This is my monthly Witch Casket unboxing. So if you want to see what's come in August's Witch Casket box, stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Lisa, a practicing liminal witch and tarot reader with over 28 years experience in helping people find guidance through the cards. On this channel I talk about all sorts of witchy, spooky and mystical things that interest me and I hope will interest you too. Welcome to Beyond Authentic Witchcraft.
So as always, this is completely recyclable and biodegradable packaging, which I love. I think it's really wonderful that companies like this are now taking the ecological impact of the boxes really, really seriously. Because again, as witches, we care about the planet and the energy and all of that. And it feels really difficult. You know, sometimes you'll buy something and it comes in a whole bunch of disposable single-use plastic and it's just like, no, it doesn't have to be that way. This is a good example of a company that absolutely do not think like that. They put the ecological thought into it, even to the extent that every single box that anybody buys, so if you subscribe to this, they plant a tree for every single subscriber for every single box, which is phenomenal. There's forests now that are in place just because of Witch Casket. So again, yay for that. If you don't know, this is a monthly subscription box based in the UK. It costs £29 in the UK. It costs £34 in Europe with postage and packing, and £36 in the States, or the rest of the world with postage and packing. So every month we get these lovely boxes. They're also really useful storage tubs. They really are. So then I'm gonna give you all a sneak peek. So that's what it is. Oops, things have just slid off the top. Now, I did get, I'm just going to put it there so I can't see. I did get the email this month. It said it was spiritual growth, so I'm kind of aware of that. Now, we do every month get an art print. Now, at the moment, we're getting them like this, and they've got monthly manifestations on the back, which I really like. So then, for spiritual growth, we've got a moon picture. You can see the moon and some clouds and a forest there. That's really beautiful, actually. And on the back, it says, what are my goals this month? What practical steps can I take to reach these goals? And what magical steps can I take to reach these goals? So I like that. I think it's a really nice use of these. So we've got all of the details. Just throw it everywhere. All of the details in here of what's in the box. I'm not going to go through those details yet, but they always do a nice little introductory note. So this just says, here is your August Witch Casket. And I need to find my glasses, actually. I'll tell you what, I'll put these ones on. They're not the right ones, but they'll do. Here is your August Witch Casket, and this month is all about spiritual growth. We hope this casket and its contents will raise your consciousness, enable you to feel more spiritually connected, to heal, to grow, and to live authentically. Yes, we're all about authenticity on this channel. Please read through the pamphlet, blah, blah, blah. Really excited for the caskets we've got planned in the coming months. Yep, and tag social media. So yeah, all of that. So I will put the details down in the description box just down below if you want to sign up for Witch Casket. But then let's have a look, shall we? I'm excited. So the last couple of boxes, I would say this year, I've been really impressed. Now, it feels like a calendar. Is that a calendar? Oh no. Positive incantations, a collection of spoken spells to add magic to your daily life. Oh, that's cool. So then it's got, success is mine to attain. All my toil is not in vain. I attract the abundance I need. What I desire will come at speed. Oh, this is really quite lovely, actually. I surround myself with a shield to protect negative energy. This will reflect. It's all the rhyming. I have the power to shape my reality as I will it, so mote it be. I like this. I'm not going to go through all of them because it's a bit like the scrolls. But yeah, I do quite like that. Hopefully, Witch Casket, listen, hopefully later in the year, are we going to get a calendar? Because the one that I had a couple of years back that was like this was really, really good. So yeah, hopefully we'll get a nice calendar. But look, it's just a nice little a little desk thing to kind of sit somewhere. So you've got your positive incantations. I like that. Yep, I like that. Would I have bought that myself? Absolutely not in a million years. But I do quite like that. Right, we've got our spell kit. So we get a monthly spell kit. This is the Forgiveness Charm Bag Kit. Contains everything you need to encourage forgiveness. So I do always open these. I still haven't used any of these. If you want to see me go through and use some of the Witch Casket spell kits, then please do leave a comment down below, and I'll see if I can film that at some point. So what have we got in here? Oh god, there's loads of bits, and there's something else. Hang on, everything's falling off. Let me just put that there. Right, so there's what's in here. Feels like, oh no, it's not a candle. We've got a little scroll with a tiny little elastic band or something. A little bit of, maybe it's metal or plastic. So we've got a little scroll. We've got envelope number 1, envelope number 2, a nice little cloth pouch, and it says, oh, and a really nice, look at that, bunny leaping over the hair and the moon. Forgiveness charm bag. You will need hyssop, lavender, blue pouch, and a mini scroll. And then it tells you how to do the workness. Sit for a moment and consider who you'd like to forgive, whether it's yourself or someone else. Don't dwell on what they did to you. Think about how free you will feel once you have processed your feelings and moved on. It tells you how to do the working. That's really cool. It's actually one that I might be able to use. I'm instantly thinking about someone that I probably do need to forgive, to let it go, and all of that. Right, what else is in this box? So far, I quite like those. We've got there's a velvety pouch. What's this? What's this? Oh, again, it's got the leaping hair on it. Look, I like the attention to detail. They're so good at this. A wooden gratitude pebble. What? Use this tactile wooden pebble for gratitude meditation. Okay. As you hold it, sit peacefully and give gratitude for all of your blessings. Okay, this is a bit woo-woo for me. This encourages you to look to the good in your life and raises your vibration to one of positivity and gratitude. Maybe I would have preferred if this was a stone, like this sort of size crystal. I mean, I did just immediately drop it, so you know, maybe it's a good job that it isn't a stone, but I don't know what I feel about that. I mean, I know I should be grateful for it, but I honestly don't know how I feel about that one. Okay, honestly, I mean, again, you come here for authenticity. That's the first item that I'm a little bit like, okay, it's very woo-woo. But anyway, let's carry on. What else is in here? I've got a baggie. Is this our crystal for the month? Yes, it is. We always get a crystal every little month, like a little tumble stone. And this one looks like lapis lazuli or blue agate. Oh, it's sodalite. Okay, that would have been my third choice. I've got somewhere, I don't know where it is, I've got a really nice sodalite thumbstone, you know, one that's got a nice little place to put your that would have been really nice instead of the gratitude thing. In fact, even this just like holding a nice crystal. But anyway, it says carry this with you to overcome negative self-talk and encourage rational thought, clarity and communication. Sodalite brings emotional balance, enhances self-acceptance and raises self-esteem. That's cool. I do like sodalite. Do you know what? I used to know so much about crystals. I used to use them a lot. And then these days it's pared so down that I tend to use the same 4 or 5 stones for most things, just because they work. Right, but I do like that. I do really like the crystal of the month. So there's something else. There's lots of these, by the way. These are biodegradable. And in fact, they're water soluble. They're starch they're made out of. So, right, we've got our scroll. Every month we get a monthly scroll. Now, this is going to be obviously all about the theme, the spiritual growth. Oh no, with my nails, I can't get this. Oh no, I really can't get this sticker off. But it's not Witch Casket's fault. It's because I've got acrylics on. Oh no. Oh no, how am I going to do this? Right. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Oh, that sounded wrong, didn't it? Right, let's have a look. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, unroll. Don't rip the paper, Lisa. Don't rip the paper. There we go. Right. 3 aids to spiritual growth. Okay, I'll give you the headlines. Meditation, spiritual journaling, and connecting with nature. And that's what it looks like. Really lovely. Again, the jumping hair, the leaping hair, the moon, there's a butterfly, thistles and plants, and that's definitely lavender on there. That's really pretty. I'll just read. It says, spiritual growth is the process of raising your consciousness, feeling more spiritually connected, identifying who you are, nurturing meaningful relationships, and living authentically. Here are 3 simple ways to encourage spiritual growth. That is lovely. It's quite beginner friendly, which, you know, their boxes are. I do kind of wish maybe that, I mean, Witch Casket, listen, I've got this idea, right? How about a quarterly advanced practitioner's box? So it'll be an opt-in, an extra one every quarter or even twice a year for more advanced stuff, because a lot of this is really good. But if you've been practicing for a few years or a couple of decades, then you tend to do a lot of spiritual growth and things. By the way, these glasses are absolutely filthy. But you tend to do a lot of spiritual work anyway. So boxes like this are great. But, you know, there's a lot of stuff that you could do that's slightly more, maybe slightly more advanced or slightly more, I don't know. It just feels that a lot of this is very beginner friendly. Do you know what I mean? And some of us aren't beginners. Not that there's anything wrong with going back to the beginning. I heartily recommend for everybody to go back to the first steps. Right, we've got, I thought that was... It is, it's an incense. Now, we haven't had incense in the box for a few months, sorry. So I'm actually really glad about that, or at least I was, because I can't burn any incense because of Rufus's asthma. So I don't tend to have incense on because of the smoke. But we've got a spiritual growth incense in the box. It's an uplifting blend of lemongrass and rose. So definitely not something I'm going to be able to use, unfortunately. So that will have to get put in a pile with all the rest of them and then passed on to somebody else. So again, another item that I personally can't use, but I know a lot of you like the incense. It is a very nice incense, so at least they tend to be. Right, it feels then like we've got a large box at the bottom and a smaller box on top. So mindfulness sand timer. Okay, well the box is a little bit battered unfortunately, but that's fine, that's not an issue. Let's have a look. So is this just going to be like an egg timer thing? It says here, it's important to practice mindfulness every day. Even though this is only for a few minutes, it is beneficial to our well-being. Absolutely, I totally recommend well-being. Recommend mindfulness. In fact, we're going to do a little, before I even open this, we're going to do a little thing right now, right? As you're looking at this screen, you will see there is a long part of the screen at the top, a short bit at the side, a long bit at the bottom, and a short bit at the side again, right? So this is a technique that we use in mindfulness. I actually have a diploma in mindfulness practice. So what you do is you breathe in for the long one, hold it for the short, breathe out for the long one, and hold it for the short. Okay, so if you count, say for example, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 1, 2. So if you do that breathing cycle, you can do it anywhere there's a window, a door, anywhere where there's a rectangle that you can see. So if you're going to a hospital appointment and you're nervous, if you're going to a job interview and you're nervous, just look for any rectangle and do it. We call it the window technique. So literally all you do is you do this. And it's a really good way of regulating your breathing, calming yourself down. And because you're paying attention to your breath, your brain comes out of amygdala hijack. So it stops that fight, flight or freeze response, and it literally regulates your brain back down. It's really, really, really useful. So yeah, totally recommend mindfulness. So then let's have a look at the little sand timer. Oh, it's cute. Oh, I like, actually. Look at that. Oh, that is right up my alley aesthetic wise. That really is. Oh, I like. The only thing is, normally when I do mindfulness, I'm not looking at anything. So maybe this is what I do. Maybe I'll just watch the sands of time. Isn't that an American soap opera? If you're watching this in America, isn't that a soap opera where they used to have an egg time and it was like, the sands of time ever fall. Join us as we now watch the days of our lives, or whatever it was. It was something like that. I'm sure it was. That's actually really nice. That's actually really nice. Okay, I like that. Again, not something I would have bought myself, but to have a specific item where it's telling me, right, I need to do some mindfulness practice. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit with this for the time that it takes to drip down. It says this sound timer lasts for 5 full minutes. So a little bit of mindfulness. If you haven't got a lot of time in your day, you can have 17 kids, you can have whatever it is that you're doing, lots and lots of stress in your life. Find 5 minutes. Just find, I love the fact you can see the ratties jumping around in the background. Find 5 minutes. Just concentrate on the timer, watch the sound. If a thought comes in, let it go. Just concentrate on the sound. Concentrate on the sound. Watch the pattern as it falls. Watch as it rises. Concentrate on that. If a thought comes in, send it out. Breathe very purposefully as you're watching that timer. That would be a really, really, really lovely way of doing it. In fact, it's going to stay on my table because I need to do more mindfulness practice on a daily basis. And I think that's a really good, lovely reminder. So yay, thank you, Witch Casket. And then I think there's one more item. Is that right? Oh no, there's 2 more items. Oh, hang on. Oh no, yeah, there's 3. Right, let's do the little ones first. So we do always get a pin badge. Oh, that's beautiful. It's like a little moth or butterfly, but it's almost like a yin yang look. That is really lovely. Okay, I like. And then there's a metal thing. What's this? It doesn't say what it is. It's got no explanation. Maybe is it a little sign, a little something? Oh, is it a bookmark? Oh, it is. Find magic in every chapter. It's a little metal bookmark. That is very cool. I am loving the aesthetic. Oh, I love it. That is so cool. I've just started reading. So my friend Neil, who, if you watch this channel on a regular basis, you'll know is Necro Neil, who I do the podcast with, sent me a book. He's a chaos magician, chaos mage. So he sent me a book a long time ago on sigil magic, and I've finally sat down. Instead of just flicking through, I finally sat down and started reading it from page 1 rather than just flicking to the bits that I thought I needed. And I found myself wanting to bookmark it at various points. So I've got like, because I was reading it on the loo, so I've got a bit of loo roll stuck in the page with a bookmark on one of them and another thing on another. So something like this will be really useful to see where I've actually read up to. So yay, I'm happy to have that. And that is really nice, actually. I think it's metal, is it? Yes, it's metal. Yay! And then there was a big box, which is, oh, Witch Casket. You're spoiling us. Right, I'm just going to put that was a bin lid, by the way. I'm going to just rest it on there. It's Shadow Work Journaling Box. It says, this magical journaling tool encourages you to process issues that you may have been repressing and start to love the parts of yourself that you've been suppressing and rejecting. Oh, it looks like a book. Oh, I kind of wish we had a book, but we've had some really lovely books from them recently. Wow. Oh no, hang on. There's things inside. Look at that. Look at that. Look. It says Shadow Work. That is bloody stunning. I kind of wish that was an actual book, but I like it. I like it a lot. It's got a little magnet closure thing there. Look at that. That's really cool. And then we've got these cards that are inside. So I'm just going to tear the little thing. Oh, they're little journaling hints. So it says Shadow Work Journaling Box. This beautiful box comes with a series of Shadow Work prompt cards. Consider your responses to the prompts, write your answers on the cards, place the card in the box and shut it, symbolizing that this issue is no longer locked in your subconscious. Sit with the box from time to time mindfully with the doodah. Processing and considering what you've written, truly feeling the emotions and trying to work through the issue. And only when you feel you've made progress with whatever issue it is, do you open the box, and when you feel ready, choose another prompt card. This encourages you to process issues that you may have been repressing and start to love the parts of yourself that you've been suppressing and rejecting. We've included a few prompt cards, but you're encouraged to create your own prompts as only you know the issues you have locked away that need to be processed. It feels like I'm going to be doing some shadow work. Maybe I'll film some of it for the channel. It feels like that's going to be a necessary thing. It is something I do on a fairly regular basis. I keep looking at my books that I just sat here. It is something I do. I am aware of my shadow self and stuff. Being a liminal witch is something that I do tend to try and stay on top of. But I think as a really nice little tool, I think that's really cool. And also I like the fact that you've got all sorts of secrets that you can write in here and stuff that you're dealing with, and then you just pop it on a shelf and it will just look like a book on your bookshelf, because maybe you don't want everybody to know the stuff that you're working through. So this is everything in this month's box. I've got to say my star item is going to be, oh, I don't know, I really like the bookmark, which isn't the biggest item, but I really like it. I think it's something I'm going to get a lot of use out of. So yeah, I like the bookmark and the shadow journaling prompt book thing. I think that's really useful. My least favorite, it's a toss up between the incense, but that's always my least favorite just because it's something that I personally can't use because of our circumstances. But I think it's going to be the pebble thing. It just seems a missed opportunity. I know it's probably cheaper to do a bit of wood with an engraved gratitude thing on it than it is just to get a sort of a palm stone. But I don't know, that to me is something I'm not going to use pretty much ever, I don't think, because it's not something that floats my boat or tickles my pickle. However, I also know that these boxes are for everyone. It's not just for me. So this is just my personal opinion. What are your thoughts? Have you subscribed to this box? Are you thinking about subscribing to this box? Is this going to sway your opinion either way? I've got to say, I do still think, even though the pebbly thing is a little bit of a meh for me, I do still think it's worth the price. Absolutely worth the price, especially these days, because prices are going up ridiculously, and they've maintained their price point, which I am very grateful for. But yes, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. As I say, I'll put full details of Witch Casket, how to get one, how to subscribe, all of that down in the description box. Let me know your thoughts and feelings. Also, don't forget, I do live tarot readings every Tuesday evening and Sunday evening at 7 p.m. UK time. And if you look on my channel, there is a podcast feed with that lovely Necro Neil, who I spoke about earlier. So yes, go and check out some of those podcasts. They're a lot of fun and they cover a lot of subjects. So yes, anyway, that's it from me today. I'll be back next month with another one of these. I've got to go and find places for the incantations thing, the shadow box. I've got to find places for everything now. So anyway, that's going to be it from me. And as I always say, stay you, stay true, stay authentic, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.